But then I spent so many nights.
In today's report, we examine the extraordinary yet complex journey of Allie Sherlock, a young Irish singer-songwriter who rose from street corners to global recognition while navigating personal heartbreak, public scrutiny, and the pressures of sudden fame. To most, she is the 19-year-old with a powerhouse voice, strumming her guitar for crowds on Dublin's Grafton Street or sharing polished performances with millions on YouTube. But beneath the applause lies a story filled with resilience, private grief, and moments of controversy that rarely make the headlines. Our investigation takes you through the events that shaped her, from the early tragedy that sparked her relationship with music, to the viral video that launched her career, to the celebrity interactions that both propelled and challenged her image. We'll uncover the bullying that forced her father to take a public stand, the near-missed opportunities with music icons, and the critical decisions that saw her turn down major record label deals in favor of independence. She's not just a performer, she's a fighter, one industry insider told us. And as we piece together the facts, what emerges is not simply the portrait of a talented musician, but of a young woman fiercely determined to protect her voice in every sense of the word. This is Allie Sherlock. Beyond the viral clips and the chart-worthy covers, a story as much about identity as it is about artistry. Allie Sherlock was born on April 7, 2005 in Cork, Ireland, to a family where creativity and encouragement played central roles, with her father Mark Sherlock becoming an early and vital influence. But when Allie was just 9 years old, life delivered a blow that would forever alter her path: the sudden loss of her mother. Friends and family recall a bright, energetic girl whose world went quiet in the aftermath. In the words of a close acquaintance, music became her language when words failed. What had begun as casual interest in singing and guitar quickly transformed into a deeply personal outlet, a safe place where she could pour emotions too complex for conversation. Mark, recognizing both her gift and the healing it brought, dedicated himself to supporting her, sitting with her through practice sessions and encouraging her to develop her guitar skills alongside her vocals. This period, while rooted in grief, forged the foundation for her artistry. It taught her not only how to connect with a song's emotional core, but also how to connect with others through performance, something that would later draw strangers in from busy streets and bind them as an audience. Yet at the time, there was no grand plan for fame. The goal was simply to keep going, to rebuild confidence one chord at a time. That grounding in emotional authenticity would become the signature that set her apart from countless other aspiring artists. Despite her growing talent, Allie initially had no intention of pursuing music professionally. She was shy, reserved, and uncomfortable with public attention, a far cry from the confident street performer millions would later recognize. Her father, however, saw the transformative potential in facing that fear head-on. On a family trip to Dublin, he suggested she perform on Grafton Street, a place known for its bustling foot traffic and seasoned buskers. Allie reluctantly agreed, guitar in hand, and took her place among the street's many performers. At first, the tension was almost overwhelming. Strangers paused mid-step to watch. Her voice trembled on the opening lines, and she struggled to meet the eyes of those gathering around her. But something shifted as the set continued. She began to sense a connection with her listeners, a feedback loop of energy that softened her nerves and sharpened her performance. By the end, she was smiling between verses, her voice steady, her playing confident. This moment marked a turning point. Busking wasn't just practice, it was liberation. She committed to refining her craft, teaching herself guitar techniques and building a repertoire of covers that would later form the backbone of her street shows. The transformation was undeniable. The shy girl who once avoided attention was now captivating strangers, one song at a time. As Allie's confidence in performing grew, so too did her public profile, but with it came an unexpected and painful challenge: persistent bullying. It began in her early school years and followed her even after transferring to a different school. What might have been typical childhood teasing escalated into targeted harassment, often centering on her growing online presence and perceived differences. For a young performer juggling the pressures of live shows, online audiences, and academic responsibilities, the toll was immense. It's not just words, it's constant, her father Mark Sherlock later explained. Concerned for her mental and emotional well-being, he decided to address the issue publicly, taking to Instagram with a direct message to the bullies. In his post, he urged kindness, called for understanding, and asked supporters to help create a more positive environment for his daughter. The statement resonated widely, rallying fans to her defense and sparking a larger conversation about the emotional costs of bullying, particularly for young people in the public eye. The episode revealed another side of Allie's story, one where resilience was not just about building her career, but about enduring the often hostile attention that can accompany visibility. While painful, this experience strengthened her relationship with her fans and demonstrated that she was more than capable of facing challenges both on and off the stage. It also underscored the protective role her father played, acting as both manager and advocate in a world that can be unkind to those who dare to stand out. In 2017, a turning point arrived in the form of a viral video. One afternoon, while performing Ed Sheeran's Supermarket Flowers on Grafton Street, Allie's emotive delivery caught the attention of a passerby who recorded and uploaded the performance to social media. The video spread quickly, accumulating millions of views and introducing her talent to audiences far beyond Ireland. Offers and inquiries began flooding in, but one stood out: an invitation to appear on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Initially, her father declined, worried about the impact of such a large platform on someone so young. But after reconsideration, Allie accepted, making her U.S. television debut in 2018. On the show, she performed Adele's A Million Years Ago, captivating the in-studio audience and millions watching from home. The appearance solidified her as more than just a street performer. She was now an international talent. Following Ellen, her YouTube channel's subscriber count surged past 6 million, and her videos consistently garnered millions of views. Yet even with this sudden exposure, she maintained her street performances, returning regularly to Grafton Street, a choice that kept her grounded and reinforced her connection to the audience that first embraced her. The balance between global recognition and grassroots authenticity became a defining feature of her career, one that would influence decisions in the years ahead. Celebrity endorsements can be career-defining, and for Allie, the attention of Justin Bieber seemed like a golden opportunity. The Canadian pop star first noticed her through viral clips of her street performances, praising her voice and even sharing her covers on his social media accounts. They exchanged direct messages, discussing the possibility of meeting or working together during one of her future trips to the United States. For Allie, who had admired Bieber's career, this was a dream scenario, until June 2020, when their public rapport took an unexpected turn. Amid the global wave of support for the Black Lives Matter movement, Bieber criticized Allie in an Instagram comment for not posting about the cause, implying that she was ignoring pressing social issues. The comment, visible to millions, sparked mixed reactions. Some of Bieber's followers joined in the criticism, while many of Allie's fans defended her, arguing that activism should be a personal choice. Allie later explained that she had posted about the movement but removed it after receiving conflicting feedback from her audience. She expressed disappointment at Bieber's public call-out, particularly as she had looked up to him as both a mentor and supporter. While the incident was a blow, it served as a lesson in the complexities of public life and the scrutiny that comes with a large platform. It also highlighted her capacity to navigate controversy with composure, choosing to focus on her music rather than escalate the dispute. Amid the highs and lows, another career milestone unfolded when Grammy-winning producer Ryan Tedder, frontman of OneRepublic, discovered Allie's talent through Instagram. Impressed by her raw skill and emotional delivery, he invited her to Los Angeles in 2018. There, she signed with his label Patriot Records, an opportunity that offered mentorship, professional recording sessions, and a chance to perform alongside established artists. Over the next 2 years, she traveled multiple times to the U.S., honing her craft under Tedder's guidance, and even joining OneRepublic as a supporting act on their European tour. These experiences not only expanded her technical abilities but also solidified her reputation as a serious artist capable of commanding large stages. Industry observers noted her adaptability, seamlessly shifting from intimate street performances to polished concert productions. The collaboration with Tedder provided valuable insights into the workings of the music industry, from production techniques to audience engagement strategies. By the end of this period, Allie had evolved from a viral sensation into a multifaceted performer with the skills and confidence to navigate a competitive field. The momentum of her career faced an abrupt halt in 2020 as the COVID-19 pandemic shut down live events and restricted travel. For an artist accustomed to connecting with audiences in person, the shift was dramatic. Allie adapted by focusing on her online presence, live streaming performances from her home in Cork, and interacting directly with fans across the globe. While these digital shows helped maintain her visibility, they also underscored the irreplaceable energy of live performance. By mid-2021, she returned to busking in Dublin, reconnecting with her roots in street performance. In 2022, despite receiving offers from 5 major record labels, she chose to remain independent, citing the importance of creative control. This decision, though unconventional for someone at her career stage, reflected her commitment to authenticity over commercial pressure. When her deal with Patriot Records concluded in April 2023, coinciding with her 18th birthday, she fully embraced her role as an independent artist. Observers noted that this move aligned with her consistent pattern of charting her own course, even when it meant passing on opportunities that others might consider essential to make making it big. In 2024, Allie took another significant step forward by announcing her first-ever headline tour, scheduled to include venues across Europe such as the O2 Academy 2 in Islington, London. This milestone marked her evolution from a street busker to a ticketed concert headliner, an achievement built on years of dedication and audience building. Her performances promised a blend of polished stagecraft and the spontaneous charm of her busking days, offering fans a unique concert experience. Beyond the stage, her career numbers painted an impressive picture. A YouTube channel with over 6 million subscribers, more than 1 billion total views, and a strong following on Instagram and Spotify. Industry analysts estimated her net worth between $1 million and $3 million, with income streams from live performances, online content, sponsorships, and brand partnerships. Yet, even with these achievements, she continued to upload regular street performances, demonstrating that fame had not distanced her from the raw, unscripted settings where she first found her voice. Allie Sherlock's story is more than a timeline of viral moments and career milestones. It is a testament to the power of authenticity in an industry often driven by image and trend. She has navigated personal tragedy, public criticism, and industry expectations while maintaining a direct connection with her audience. Whether facing the grief of losing her mother, the sting of schoolyard bullying, the scrutiny of celebrity interaction, or the constraints of a global pandemic, she has consistently chosen paths that align with her values rather than those promising the quickest fame. As she embarks on her headline tour and continues to build her career independently, one question remains. In an age where artists are often defined by their ability to adapt to industry demands, can staying true to oneself be the greatest career strategy of all? For Allie Sherlock, the answer appears to be a resounding yes, and if her journey so far is any indication, her future will be shaped not by the trends she follows, but by the authenticity she refuses to abandon. This video is based on publicly available information, news reports, interviews, and fan accounts. Certain parts of the story contain opinions, interpretations, and speculative statements, which are clearly presented as such and should not be taken as confirmed facts. All allegations, rumors, and disputes mentioned are described for informational purposes only, without intent to defame or harm the reputation of any individuals or entities. Viewers are encouraged to conduct their own research and form their own opinions.